It's Saturday, May 2nd. A couple noteworthy things today. The motorcycle is no longer for sale, or the Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro 2023 is no longer for sale. This will be my street bike for at least another season. And the other thing that's noteworthy today, May 2nd, has been exactly 1 year since I had my right knee replaced for the second time. And no regrets. That's actually worked out very, very well. And today I'm going for a short ride up to the Mt Shasta ski park. I'll take the back road, FR31 up there, and the ski park highway over to Highway 89 to come back. Now this motorcycle just has such a smooth ride on this is really quite a rough road, but it really does a nice job of smoothing it out. I've never bottomed this suspension out on anything. I suppose it could be done, but the fact that it's such a compliant suspension, it really goes over all this rough pavement very smoothly, and yet when you hit something big, it still doesn't bottom out. I mean, that's a sign of a pretty darn good suspension. And I haven't quite decided. As long as I'm keeping this bike, I still may do a few longer day rides. Depends on the mood I get into, how I'm feeling. As it stands now, I rarely do any rides that are over much more than maybe 2 hours tops. Well, let's talk about the ski area a little bit. Mt Shasta Ski Park. In the summer, they have events like mountain bike races and dirt bike races up there. Usually on the weekend, so I don't know. Would they have that gate open and be doing some kind of event up there today? Probably not, but they might. It'd be cool if I could actually ride up there. Oh, this is a rough road, and the bike still does well on it. Now, I'll grant you, as it gets rougher like this, it's just like riding the KLX. It feels better if I stand up, so I'm standing up now. There's something to be said for an adventure bike. Now, grant you, this is a more street-oriented adventure bike, but it's got a little more suspension and bigger front wheel than your street bikes would have, and it just does a whole lot better on a road like this. And of course, this is your kind of, once again, typical forest road in California. At one time, obviously, they put a lot of money into these roads. They paved them, and then they just let them go. And this road has been paved, and in the 4 years I've been here, I've never seen any work done on it. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Eventually, it'll just kind of crumble away and be a dirt road and get rougher and rougher. At this point in time, anyway, that just seems to be the California way when it comes to forest roads. And I look at all these dirt roads that cross over here and think, yeah, I probably don't want to go through there. Not on the Tiger. When I got that KLX, it's just like, yeah, I kind of like to do those roads, but the KLX is so good at it. You know, that's why it's much easier than when I have this bike to say, no, I don't want to do that. I can still do it later when I want to, but just not on the Tiger. When this was my only bike, I did that more often because I just got I just got the urge to get on those dirt roads, but this bike was a little bit much for me. Very good on this road, though. A very rough road, too. I haven't been up here in a while, but the winter has not been kind to it. It's getting rougher and more broken up all the time. I haven't really seen any work done on the ski park highway that goes from 89 over to the Mount Shasta ski park. And it's getting to the point where it really needs some attention too, because the ski park is there. I'm sure at some point they'll repave it or do whatever they have to do. And this is the Nordic Center, which I doubt got much use this winter because there just wasn't much snow. I am on the ski park highway now, and you can see the ski area up ahead there. And this is where I'm sure I'm going to see that gate closed. Left turn here? Yeah, gate is closed. Okay, no events going on. If I went straight ahead, FR31 goes a pretty long ways, but it turns into dirt road. It gets pretty rough, and I have taken the Tiger up there once, but once again, it's something a little more than what I care to do on the Tiger. So the Mount Shasta Ski Park is the third ski area that has been built in the Mount Shasta area. It's the only one currently. The other two got, well, went out of business anyway. The second one was up the Everett Memorial Highway, and it's always closed at Bunny Flats a lot of times. Usually the 4th of July is about when they open it up all the way. But if you go all the way up there, you get to what's called the Old Ski Bowl. And that's where the second Mount Shasta ski area was built. And it operated for a while. I'm not sure just how long. I think I've said that in other videos where I've looked it up, but I'm not going to bother now. But it went out of business due to avalanches taking out some ski areas, and just the cost of keeping it open got to be too high. After that, of course, is when this Mount Shasta ski park got built. And it's been there for a while now. It may be a long-termer here, I hope so. I'm looking at this road. This is the ski park highway, and man, it gets worse every year, and I just don't see them repairing it. It's getting to the point here they really need to repave it. Anyway, when I get to where this intersects 89 is where the very first ski area in the Mount Shasta area was built. And it originally was just when you hiked up, but then they put in a rope tow run by an old car engine, and it was before World War II. I think they put it in, and it lasted a little while, and somewhere around that World War II time it gradually lost favor and didn't get used much. They used to have Nordic ski jumping events out there. It's got a really big hill for that. Not so good for just downhill skiing. It's pretty small, but it was the first official ski area with a rope tow, but with a ski lift rope tow in this area. Then came the ski bowl up the Everett Memorial Highway, which was built just for that ski area. And then prior to that was the rope tow ski area that I'm about to go by. I don't think I'll stop at it. I think I'll just make my right turn and go on. But anyway, that's a brief, very probably inaccurate and incomplete history of ski areas in Mount Shasta. I'm glad they still have one anyhow. And straight ahead is Castle Crags. That's always an amazing view. You get a nice view of that from further away when you go up the Everett Memorial Highway. You get a much better view of the whole Castle Crags ridge through there than what we did just now. Straight ahead is where the very first ski area in Mount Shasta was. You can see a little kiosk there and some signs, and they got a little bit about the history of it there. And straight behind that, you can see a slope kind of rising up behind it there, and that was the ski area. I'm not sure. I think it might go up as much as 800 feet.